Good morning guys, and welcome to Life of Pi, coming at you from Georgetown once again. Today we have come into a little coffee shop. There's a really cute coffee shop around the corner from Little India called Black Kettle. We just come down here to use some of the Wi-Fi, so come in and check out this coffee shop because it's pretty cool. So we go through the doors and then we walk into the coffee shop and check out some of these pastries. Look at how good these look. This is a really cool little coffee shop, nice scenery, nice surroundings, and we've got ourselves set up on a little table doing ourselves some work. So I'm going to sit here and do a bit of work, and then we'll see what we get up to the rest of the day. Guys, we've got ourselves a pretty good setup. Got my YouTube up, just doing some editing. Nice pot of English breakfast tea, bread, hummus and mushroom pate. Looks pretty good. Guys, finished up at the coffee shop, managed to get a little bit of work done, which is pretty good. Wi-Fi isn't great in Georgetown, but it was good enough to get done what I needed to get done. We're now heading for some lunch, so it's really loud because I'm walking down the main road, and as you'll see there is traffic coming right at me from behind. But we're going to get some lunch at this nice little Indian restaurant that we got some takeaway from the other day, because I am starving. Guys, check it out, this is lunch. A massive bit of chicken, rice and some veg curry, and it all comes to about £2. Nice. So we finished up lunch, which was once again absolutely delicious. All Malay, Indian slash general food in Georgetown has been amazing, and can't recommend the food highly enough. We are now heading to Chong Fatt Tze's mansion. He's some rich Chinese dude that used to be really rich and have a big mansion in Georgetown. So we're going to check out his mansion. So here we are at the entrance to Chong Fatt Tze's mansion. It is a big blue mansion behind me, as you can see, and I'll show you a shot of it in a second. 17 ringgit to get in, which is about £3, $3.50, something like that. So it's not too bad, and it's a guided tour for about an hour, because this is actually a hotel, and you can stay here for, it's about $100 a night, so it's not cheap, but it is really cool. Let's check out the building. So there's his big blue mansion. And Chong Fatt Tze was one of the richest entrepreneurs in China, and 3 of his 8 wives lived in this exact building. So we're going to go in, woo, and have a look around. So this is the entrance hall that you first come into. There's actually 38 rooms, 5 courtyards and 7 staircases in this place, so it's pretty big. And we're about to start the tour in about 5 minutes time. Guys, so our tour is just about to start. Here we go.
Known as the Chong Fatt Tze Mansion. My name is Christina. Our tour will take approximately 45 minutes to 1 hour, and I'll share with you the history and architecture of this beautiful mansion. And of course, we'll have to learn about this very fascinating man called Chong Fatt Tze.
Guys, we're just in the central courtyard, which is a magnificent courtyard, and bang in the middle of the courtyard is where there is the highest level of qi. So Chong Fatt Tze was a Chinese guy, obviously, and he believed strongly in Feng Shui, and so he brought a Feng Shui master in who found the point on the property where there was the highest amount of qi, and that is this exact point here. So this spot that I am now standing in is where there is the highest amount of qi and highest amount of energy. And you can kind of feel it. There's a little bit of qi going on in this spot, and this is basically the mansion. Right, so wife number 7 was the favourite, and this is wife number 7. She was 17 when he married Chong Fatt Tze, and he was 70. Quite an age gap. And then she produced a daughter and a son for him. Yeah, so guys, this is one of the wet courtyards on the left wing of the property, and as you'll see, it's pretty epic. This is part of where they have restored it into bedrooms, so this is where you can sleep, and these are all bedrooms for the hotel guests. Pretty cool place to stay, if you ask me. Guys, you see these kind of carvings that are up on the ceiling. These are actually hand crafted, so during the restoration process somebody cut and pasted individual pieces onto that entire mosaic to recreate it. And if you look at this one here, you can see how it's been recreated or restored from how it would have looked originally. It's incredible the amount of hours they spent restoring it. Guys, here's the Blue Mansion in all its glory. It is pretty huge, and it's not until really you go inside that you realise how big it is, but This is kind of the west side, and then you've got the middle bit, and then round the corner is the east side. Just finished up at Chong Fatt Tze. Really interesting story, and interesting to hear about the restoration and the life of Chong Fatt Tze. He was a really rich Chinese guy. He had a lot of power, very influential guy, and he was very clever. He had 8 different wives. His last son was born when he was 74, and he wrote in his last will and testament that this house wasn't allowed to be sold until his last son had died. So his last son didn't die until 1989, and then the house was bought in 1990, and then the restoration process could begin. But the house had fallen into such disrepair because by that stage there wasn't any money left to kind of keep the house in good upkeep, that it was a complete derelict building. So they spent 6.5 years restoring it and had to do a lot of it by hand to keep the originality of it intact. Now it is a fantastic building. The kind of fine pieces that they put in there and like the restoration they've done has been pretty incredible, but it's a really weird tour, I've got to be honest. The tour guide was amazing. She was really funny and really animated, but it's pretty odd because you only see like the central courtyard and sort of 2 other rooms, so you don't really see a lot of the mansion because most of it is now a hotel. Wicked hotel to stay in, I'm sure, but we only came for the tour. So tour's over, really interesting, worth the 17 ringgit I guess, and interesting to find out about. And it's a really cool building. Now on to whatever we do next. So after our tour of Chong Fatt Tze's mansion, which was pretty entertaining and certainly very informative, we are heading to Kom Ta shopping mall because, exciting news, we have decided to go and camp at Turtle Beach. So we went to Monkey Beach the other day in the national park, and this time we're going to camp at Turtle Beach. Luckily our hostel owner has given us a tent to use for 2 days, so we've got a tent for free, accommodation's free, so now we're just going to get supplies, which namely is booze and food. So we're going to go and load up at the shopping mall on food and booze. Guys, we're just doing some shopping for supplies for tomorrow. Check it out. You've got to catch your own fish at this supermarket. I'm actually getting soaked with water because of all these fish splashing around. This is so freaky. Guys, we're back from the grocery store. We spent about 2 hours doing a mega load of shopping just in preparation for tomorrow, and we have got ourselves a veritable selection of goodies. Now everything you can see here is basically snacks because everything else is in the fridge. I promise you we bought some healthy food, but this is the crap we got. Cereal, crisps, a big bottle of vodka, and some mango juice, biscuits, bread, etc. So that is our diet for the next 2 days when we go camping in the national park. Luckily, our hostel owner, we're staying at Coco Muse. The hostel owner is a bit of a legend, he's really cool, and he's given us a tent. So we don't even have to rent a tent. So we can go to the national park, camp in a tent that we've been given for free, and we're not going to be spending any money. So the 50 odd 60 ringgit we spent on food and booze, and well, with booze it's probably about 100 ringgit, so that's about 20 quid, $25. That is all we're going to be spending over the next 2 days, which is pretty amazing, apart from the 4 ringgit to get there. So that's going to be it for today, guys. We've got everything set up for tomorrow. We're going to go camping on the beach. It's going to be wicked, but until then, give the video a thumbs up, remember to hit subscribe, and until tomorrow, peace out.